All right. Hello, everyone. So this is Team 9 for our 502 software engineering 502 project. Our project is a small experimental programming language called Qahwa. And We are a team of three. My name is Skanda Kashyap, and
Yeah, this is Mudassir Farooqui here, and
Yeah, I'm Hansheng Zhang. Yeah.
yeah,
yes.
and we're working on the programming language called Qahwa. Uh, we have it right here.
Yep.
Yeah.
And this
Um,
is a very simple and clear. This is just a simple programming language with a clear and simple grammar. And we'll begin with the setup now.
okay. I will explain how to use our uh Kawa. Yeah. And first, we have to download the file. Yeah. Okay. And uh, and here in the data, our example code is in the data file, and I will show how to use it. Okay. We use Java to exclude our file close, just like we use Java and yeah. And for example, I exclude the test. Yeah, test. Okay, test controller for Y mix and included is 6. And we also see in the GitHub. And here is our example code. The final print is 6 is correct. Yeah. We have to if we need to see the pass tree, we also run this code just like T and test the control file for Y mix. Yeah. And we can also see the pass tree here. And in the example code, there are all the test code in the example, so we can use Java or jar or T example code. And we also see all the prints and the pass tree is very long, yeah. And here's our pass tree, and
Mm.
uh, another, yeah. And we also use, yeah, we also use another code file, just like for logical, uh, test, test for large, block score, yeah. And we also see the block score is running, good. Okay. Uh, okay, that is all the exclusion.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, could you open one of the example files
Uh,
in
Open,
the
yes.
GitHub or any of the yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
in the
Okay.
GitHub, yeah. And here's our example.
Yeah, so as you can see here, this is so our design philosophy is dynamic typing. We are following a C style syntax for since it's like it's familiar to us, and we have built it using Antler 4 for lexing and parsing, and it supports basic programming constructs and expressions as well. So um, if you see the program, you can see um, there is no you don't have to have a type declaration every time, and uh, types are like they're just inferred from runtime itself. And I'm sorry. An example, like for example, if you have like a is equal to 100, right? In this integer, like it's gonna just assume that 100 is an integer and a is just taking that as well. And since it's like C style syntax, so could you open any other program that that has the code blocks?
Code
Code
blocks.
blocks, yeah, a block scope or something like
Uh,
that. Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
So as you guys can see, we have the um, code block structure, like where we have the left parenthesis and the right parenthesis, the beginning parenthesis and the end parenthesis, and like a similar for loop or a while loop structure would have the conditionals, or even the if, for example, would have the conditionals in brackets, and any statement would be ending with the semicolon. Any normal statement would be ending with a semicolon. So it has a very clear grammar design and structure for language implementation, right? So Java, our language supports multiple data types as well, and we have some reserved keywords: true and false for Boolean, or and or not, if else for conditional statements, and for and while loop. So and as you can see, we also have print statements. We have the print keyword for that. So we have supported all these features in our language. Um, for identifiers, we have the same pattern again, similar to C. We have it must start with an alphabet, and it can be a capital letter or a small letter alphabet or an underscore, and it is case sensitive again. And the other than that, we have numeric literals for integer literal. We have dedicated for float literal and double literal as well, defined in our grammar definitions. And again, other than that, we have string literals, and we even support escape sequences. So other than that, operator wise, we support arithmetic operators, the usual plus, minus, the multiplication, division operators. We have the comparison operators, the double equal to or the not equal to, the greater than, lesser than, greater than equal to, lesser than equal to. We have all of them. We have the logical operators, and or could you open the control test for control?
As for control.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have the, if you can see the conditions in if or while conditions and all that, we can see we have the comparison operators. We also have the logical operators. We have it in the logical logic test for logical dot Java, and we have the assignment operators, and also the incremental operators, incremental and the decremental, the like x plus plus or x minus minus, things like that. Then we have the delimiters are generally the semicolon or the brackets. What so Yeah, syntax wise, top level syntax specification would be like a program can have zero or more statements inside it, and statements are executed sequentially, right? So in this case, if x is equal to 5, and if x less than greater than 3, print x, else it's all sequential, so it goes from top down. So and all files in our language must have the extension .java. And Yeah, so block statements will always have the left brace, will always begin with the left braces, as you guys can see, for if or the while, or for the blocks, or any general block would begin with the left braces, and then any number of statements in between, and then closing with the right braces. And then each expression or a statement would begin with the expression and then end with a semicolon. And even for print statements, we'll always have a print and then a left parenthesis, whatever expression or any statement or a string, and then the right parenthesis and then a semicolon. So those are the usual statement types. If else, while loop, for loop, all of them are the same as the C syntax. Um, they'll always have an if, then an expression, if left parenthesis, right parenthesis, expression, and then statements, and then else may or may not be there. Mm, okay. So, so for grammar and precedence, first we'll have like primary literals, identifiers, and parentheses would be the precedence. Then the postfix operators, plus plus minus minus, uh, and unary, or that is like not operator, or minus, things like that. Then we'll have the multiplication, division, the addition and subtraction, and and then comes the comparison, the same that is followed in general for the others, right, for every other programming language. And you guys already saw the parse tree as well. Other than that, um, so apart from that, that's mostly it. Like we can show a few more examples. We have also handled um, the errors as well. So if you guys want to see examples for error programs, or if you guys like, basically how you would identify that you have an error would be like, if you try to run if you try to run a program, and if it fails to execute as expected, or if it fails to execute in between somewhere, then you can check if there is any error. um, and we have some example error programs as well. Could you open the data error file? Error
Data
errors up at the top. The error folder up top,
for which one?
up.
Oh, arrows, yeah.
Yes, errors.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, we have some example errors as well. Maybe we can try one of these out. Maybe we can execute this and see. So the error that you're supposed to get here is, like if you're just trying to print a variable that is not even defined yet, right? So that's going to give you a variable error, variable processing error. So we can try executing this once. Could you run it, Doyle, in your terminal? Try
Yes.
executing. Then let me jump to this. Oh, not this. This. Okay. So now we have, yeah, I was trying to show the test error arithmetic, right? Yeah. So as you can see, if I try to run the test arithmetic, and I can just do echo question dollar question mark, and I can get the error. Or you might sometimes even like, this is happening only if you don't see the error message. But if you can see the error message, then all good. But then again, you can still see the error code. When you get the error code, you can just come to the compare it with the error code that we already the list of error codes that we have, and the relevant issue that it could be. Like for example, if you do test test error variable, let me show the code. Yeah, in the test error variable, it's because you're trying to use a variable that is not even defined yet. So like, that's not even assigned yet. So then in that case, it'll just give the error code as 5. And if you see here, you'll understand that it's a variable processing error. So I guess that's about it. Mm, yeah, that's it, I think. So that's mostly it about our programming language. And yeah, right. Thank you.
You
Let me